When we started the Polk County Bully Project, what we were trying to do was just save lives. We had started with a partnership with the SPCA Florida to move dogs north to areas where they had a higher chance of being adopted. And we realized quickly that there was a lot of red tape and that we could save a lot more dogs if we did it on our own.
Our ultimate goal was to save the dogs from Polk County Animal Control that were bully breeds dubbed unadoptable.
The idea for this rescue came when we were trying to identify dogs that we could move north to save them. All of the groundwork that we did in trying to locate rescues to rescue transfer, we realized that we needed more options in order to offer that. At the same point, we were looking at the euthanasia statistics and how all of the dogs really are good dogs that are being euthanized. They're not behavior dogs, they were just numbers in a system that's broken.
Initially, we met with another organization that wanted help moving dogs out of their facility that were the block-headed breed. And we did it so quickly with them that we were able to actually get ahead of ourselves. So we moved so many so quickly that we decided that we could be a lot more effective if we got our own 501c3 and became our own rescue.
In 2019, we received our nonprofit status on September 11th, which is kind of a hollow date in U.S. history as it is, and for us, it had significance. We knew that this mission had purpose and cause. The driving force in starting Polk County Bully Project is the fact that pit bulls are not adopted out in Polk County. Based just on a dog's appearance and its blocky-headedness, it's not deemed adoptable. So they were euthanized in massive numbers.
There was a criteria that if that dog fell into it, it would never make it to the adoption floor. So we wanted to help the ones most in need.
We focused primarily on those dogs set for euthanasia. As we have been on this rescue journey, we now are at a point where we rescue Chihuahuas and Huskies and Shepherd mixes. And this year alone, we have rescued 25 Frenchies, which is kind of unheard of. It used to be like an urban legend about finding a Frenchie in a shelter and rescue, and now it's quite a common occurrence. One of the biggest challenges is once you rescue them, where to put them. They aren't bookends that you can fit on a shelf. They need to go outside. They need loving care. In addition to that, most every single dog that we pull into rescue is a stray. So they all have unknown histories. We don't know whether or not they like other dogs or cats or kids, and so we have to go through the process to figure out how to place these dogs in loving homes.
There was a stigmatism that comes along with bully breed dogs, and we had to overcome that fear with a lot of people and show that they're like every other dog. We also had to work with animal control to convince them that they were safe to be adopted out.
We currently operate out of a facility. We have a house that was converted and a warehouse converted to kennels. Currently, at any moment, we have about 50 dogs in our kennel and warehouse. Recently, we just did a ribbon cutting on our safe place for strays. Animal control after hours or on the weekends when they don't pick up dogs, we wanted to have something when community members find a dog and they feel that desperation of where to put the dog. They can't take it home, they can actually place it in our safe place for strays. It's meant to be a space for us to figure out, does this dog have an owner? What is this dog's story? What do we need to do to help this dog moving forward? I would say for others looking to also save lives or to start a rescue, to go and work with a rescue first, to understand all that it entails. There are so many hidden caveats that we had no idea about. This literally is a blood, sweat, and tears rescue. What we found when we started this rescue, that the need was so overwhelming that we had to try to temper the requests coming in for help and understand what our limitations are.
Do your research on everything From the beginning to the end, I believe that there's a lot more to it than people realize.
When we look back on the last few years of what this rescue has accomplished, we hands down can say that it has made an impact. And it made such an impact that we were able to move the statistic for the county shelter in the very first year that we started the project.
We must definitely have made a positive impact in Polk County. We've saved around 7,000 dogs since 2019 and continue to do so.